They are very immobile, but they have pretty decent range, and if they can get set up, they feel very great. If they can slip underneath this front line from IG, I think that NIP could actually...
Now, jumping over with a W to make sure that he is able to avoid the vision in the brush. Meanwhile, JJ going down to the bot side as Leave just gets flashed on here by Mako, and that results in first blood going over to Invictus Gaming.
First dragon of the game going over to Invictus Gaming, and with a minute and a half before the grub spawn, very easily could just be another way for this bottom lane and rotate. You're going to be very close.
Really coming back into form, a form that we didn't see too much from him at the start of 2025.
So, NIP are already getting set up. The Shy has to be very careful. He's potentially going to be dying on this wave. They now know he's here. This might just be a free kill going over to Leave.
Pop it with one more. Oh, the flash! Oh, and look at Golly joins at the perfect time. That's disastrous for Ninja Pyjamas. They tried to donate that one over to the Misfortune.
This split, the Shy has started to really hone in on some of that consistency, and while he isn't the same flashy player we saw from him in their Worlds win, he's been impressive.
Hold on, looks like NIP want to fight around the spawn of the grub. Cyclone going to do a lot of damage, combined with the equalizer. Solo kill going to try to hunt down Gala, who does not have any summoner spells, and solo kill will get on the board as NIP get 2 right back. They're able to claim at least one of those 3 grubs, and are feeling a lot better about their no ultimate at his disposal, and that means that IG are going to be able to take this away very easily.
Good job. They got the first 2 dragons of the game. They get 2 grubs.
Start the dragon up. However, the big AoE team fights ultimates here for NIP will work nicely around this dragon pit, but already PP got his low. That is no Pop Blossom going to be utilized in the 5v5. Chain of Corruption lands on a Leave. He has to cleanse away. The dragon's ticking low. Bullet time only hitting onto the Shy. They're going to try to target the Galio, but he lands a 2-man taunt. At least going to buy enough time to force everybody but Aki away. The dragon's secured by Invictus Gaming, but now the fight can begin in earnest. Aki forcing Gala to flash on out as everybody on IG utilizing those summoner spells to get away from the pit as they get the prize that they wanted. But right now, does not have that, which means he could be vulnerable on this potential play. He's trying to join them with the rest of his team around the mid lane. Remember, PPGod did not use his Pop Blossom in the last fight. We'll use the Find too, but he gets immediately bursted down by the likes of Rookie and forces Lead to flash away with a shockwave of his own. IG not able to get the Rift Herald as it is smited away by Aki. But in general are feeling very happy about where they are in this game. They get another kill onto the enemy support and can break open this tier 1 in mid.
Yeah, it'll be the Herald in trade, like you had just noted, for a kill, and maybe getting yourself the first turret or the second turret in mid here for IG. Is Aki really going to invest it here? Okay, cool. We're just going to use Trinity Force to help us one-shot this turret alongside solo kill. So, all right. Not at all in all, not a bad trade, I think, there for NIP. In the long term, it is going to be pretty good.
Go over this quickly.
All right.
Into the matchup.
You've got, 2 items on Leave. He's gone for a bit of a different build that is a little bit more focused on him auto-attacking with the Essence Reaver. He's at least incentivized to do more of the AAs.
Ooh, solo kill nearly found it onto the Shy. The Flame Spitter will do it, and it'll be a 1-for-1. JJ gets the gold right back, but now topside control is here for NIP.
They are still waiting. No one from IG know where this guy is. It's going to be the ward cleared out now. So IG will have full vision and control here, and now that poke's starting to land, that dragon's getting low.
Aki has shown PPGod, this is what the fight that they have to look for will look like, but JJ finds the kill first. Aki not able to find too much. The follow-up damage is just not enough here for Doinby, as it's 2 kills for the price of the Drake, but it will soon be a 3rd maybe, as solo kill has to flash away. Pings towards the Otacon immediately for Invictus Gaming, but the dragon and the soul is most notably
straight up teleporting. I don't like this. I don't think NIP have any business contesting this.
They're going to have to try at this point, as they've already committed a lot of resources. Leave actually chunking Mako out very low. He does not have that unbreakable will and will be taken down. The Otacon's at 6,000 HP and is starting to shred the health bars of Invictus Gaming a little bit. NIP looking for the fight. They do not have their jungler here, so no smite at their disposal, and JJ can maybe get around there. But at the very least, Ninja Pyjamas, they peel IG away from the Otacon, and now they're going to try to start it up with Aki on the way.
Oh my god. Are they going to be able to get away with this? There's ultimates starting to come up. Doinby has hit level 16. IG just give this over. Wow. Again, Mako playing with too much of his HP bar there. Let them have control of the Tri-Brush. Pull the minion wave or pull the Otacon up to the top side.
Last time around, they actually didn't get any kills, and so they're going to need to get to that next step if they want to win this game.
Right. It's going to be another turret here falling for IG, so all of the tier 1s down now for NIP. It's been a rather close game. Gold.
Rookie didn't count to 7, and that means he's going to be in a lot of trouble. The Shockwave only buys some time as Solo Kill will pick up the kill onto the Orianna, and now NIP. They have the numbers advantage, and guess what, Ock? That Baron has spawned, and there's no mid laner alive for Invictus Gaming for the next
side of the river and start the objective up. JJ not around just yet. If he doesn't get here quick enough, that dragon's just going to go over. Aki and the rest of NIP can just spin it away. It's secured by Leave, and the soul is denied once again. Equalizer buying a bunch of space as Gala cannot get to the fight in time. Hero's entrance more like an exit at this point, as Solo Kill and the rest of NIP are going to still look to try to burst the Scalio down. A lot of damage still available. The Shockwave's going to find 2. Aki's taken low, and that means everybody will back away, but NIP once again deny the soul.
They're going to run to the Baron. Look at this. I mean,
That's going to be Soul going over to IG without NIP wanting to contest.
Yep, PP God and Aki, they went back to base. Soul's going to spawn here, and it's going to be taken for Invictus. It took them an extra 10, 12 minutes, but it finally happened. Grapes, could I sell you on, in 6 minutes' time, maybe an Elder fight? Could I sell you on that?
The way this game is going... looks like
that's how it's feeling.
PP God, what an engage! Seemingly from 2 screens away, forces Rookie to pop the Zanyas, but he will go down, and the Shockwave will find him, and Doinby is forced to go golden as well. The Shy's into the fight, but here comes the AoE damage, here comes that Wombo combo. Will it be enough here for Ninjas in Pyjamas? I'm not so sure. Gala goes down, it's a double kill for the Ferris here, as he takes down Doinby, and only Leave is alive. A 4 for nothing around the Baron pit, and now Invictus Gaming, with the soul in their hands, might try to just end this game.
All right, never mind selling you on the Elder, Drake. I'm probably selling the game right now, because what exactly happened there? NIP in for a penny, in for the whole game potentially here. What the hell was that? Everybody just going in on an amazing engage from PP God, but no one was in position.
Leave is backed. He does not have the bullet time, though. It's going to be a tough task to handle. PP God dies once again. The Shy's low, but the rest of his carries are out of the Nexus turrets. Hero's entrance in. There's the knock-up on the Leave, and there is the game. Invictus Gaming. It took a little longer than expected, but they will pick up the win over Ninjas in Pyjamas in Game 1.
Okay. I think his dives. So now you're going to be playing into, if you're diving Yorick, he's going to have potentially all of the prison that he has access to. JJ could be on that side of the map. And if you're diving this bottom lane, and you're still looking at both summoner spells up for both of these top laners.
Yeah, pings right to the top side where the Shy has not warded just yet. He's going to get taunted up by Solo Kill, and the 2v1 will begin. JJ's not in the area, so it will be the Yorick completely isolated. We'll see if he can get out. Not a ton of damage issue just yet. Oh, the flash to follow. A lot of resources used, but they will find the mark. Solo Kill getting first blood for NIP with the help of Aki.
Let's go. In enough state, especially with that assist going his way. I feel like the jungle pathing and more aggressive finds coming in is feeling really going to hold that as PP God.
Oh, Leave playing very aggressive. Doesn't know that JJ is here. He now flashes away, but it's going to come at the cost of PP God going down. Gala getting the kill, and IG bounce right back.
That's the problem with this Maokai lane. Credit that we kind of take away from him from playing the lane. Actually had some of the best laning stats. Like, I think his gold at 15 was around this top lane wave, because he's going to hit level 6 here. Both supports having access to their ultimates. I'm looking at Doinby right now. He has Flash and he has Tibbers. It's going to be at least one grub.
Oh, he's going to find it. It's on to 2 immediately, and JJ's forced to flash away, but they go right towards Doinby, who gets singled out and taken down by the Poppy. 1-0 in favor of IG so far. Keeping Fruit extends away 1. Aki's able to get at least one of these grubs, but now Leave and Aki are isolated. The Winter's Bite connects. The Seismic Shove does too. Feats of Warfare for Invictus Gaming, and they're not done just yet. PP got forced to go with the twisted advance. Leave. Now it's to try to pop off here to 1v3. He finds 1 kill, but that's all that'll get. A teleport in from... It's going to be Doinby to try to rejoin this fight, as Solo Kill has not been able to help out his team at all. IG go up massive off of that play. They get 2 of the 3 grubs, and they go 3 for 1 overall.
How did Solo Kill not have his ultimate go off? Did either the target died, or he got interrupted in here? This Maokai ultimate doesn't land on the very many members. I love what Mako does in this fight as the Braum. And then look at Leave. When he presses his ultimate, the shield comes through. We're not going to even see it. It's just going to be the Shy dying.
Yeah, he's going to be able to punch back a little bit onto Solo Kill, though, and Aki is actually separated far enough that Solo Kill might go down to the Maiden. A stun will connect, and the Aegis comes through, and so Solo Kill will survive, albeit barely, as the Shy falls.
The Shy knows. He saw that little grin there. He's like, all right, you know what? Fine. I'm not going to be able to get anything there. I had to use my flash.
They're the ones to start up the second dragon. It would get, again, be the feats of strength if they pick it up.
Pantheon is not really in the area. Maybe he goes over this wall, but I mean, no one's in position. Much pressure on his side of the map. This is going to be Herald. It took one play from NIP to kind of mess this up, and now with IG pressuring them, Talia's on the way, but doesn't have this. Going to be a teleport out from Doinby.
He's going to be in the fight first. However, the Shy has rejoined the rest of his team. The Herald's at 5,000 HP. Aki can steal this with a Comet Spear Smite combination. And here comes a huge taunt from Solo Kill combined with the crowd control of Pipicon. It results in NIP picking themselves up the Herald, and the jump forward will tuck down Gala. Ninjas in Pyjamas. This is the game 2 magic, baby. As they pick themselves up the Herald, there goes Lee with the Killer Instinct. It takes down Mako, but it gets now knocked back by the seismic shove of Rookie, and NIP will be forced to retreat.
Wow, leave in that. I know I was saying that NIP shouldn't be able to enter back in, but Aki had actually gone back into the pit a lot sooner. We're back to live.
The Shy's dead.
The Shy's getting owned. All right, sure, keep making plays on side. But again, just having the Pantheon, having the Maokai, being able to set up for your team, so important. We saw that Aki flashes forward to actually find and engage onto Gala, knowing that he doesn't have ultimate. So I think a great performance yet again coming in from one of the newest members of NIP in Solo Kill.
That taunt just gave him so much opportunities for things there. As JJ will give a little, that was very rude to Tibbers. We used a Hex Flash and everything there. Hey, 50 gold, 50 gold. I guess that's what JJ will say at least.
It's like, you know what? I'm not dealing with this. We're just going to force it on cooldown. So NIP will just get another shove in bottom lane wave. They're making a lot of plays around this dragon. They want to put themselves in prime position. Solo Kill does have teleport, and he doesn't have ultimate coming up, but Herald now spawned in mid lane.
Yeah, there's a Nature's Grasp. It's already going to buy a lot of space. Rookie gets stunned up again by Doinby, but he's forced to go golden and wait for Solo Kill to arrive. Oh, the steadfast presence makes sure that Leave doesn't get all the way through with the Killer Instinct, and that could be disastrous here for NIP. Seismic Shove is going to find Solo Kill, and there's already 2 kills in favor of Invictus, and they're going to be able to look for more. Leave is singled out. Aki gets 1, but Leave is down. Mako in some trouble, but he buys enough time for the rest of his team to come in, and Invictus Gaming will find themselves the ace.
Okay, so they're going to put themselves on Soul Point. A fantastic fight. JJ's Poppy, man. That steadfast presence, you noted it during the fight.
NIP still have the gold lead. Let's remember that. But IG, if they can make sure they do not play these orthodox 5v5 team fights, they'll be feeling pretty good about themselves as well.
Okay, it's a 2v2, actually going to turn into a 3v3. Oh, everybody's here.
Oh, everybody's in the party, but all of a sudden, that's the Pantheon out of the picture as JJ once again comes up big with a massive Keeper's Verdict to make it a big numbers advantage here for Invictus Gaming. They take Doinby down, who's had himself a rough couple of minutes here in this game number 2, and IG at full prio around the top side. Otacon has just spawned as well.
They're going to trade these turrets. Tashai was able to grab one in bottom lane. He is still pushing, and he still has the Maiden. So it's going to be 3 turrets here coming on through for Invictus Gaming. They're not going to go for the Otacon. I think that would be an overstay on their part. But they're going to get so much global gold for themselves. And just the fact that they've opened up some of these lanes.
They one-shot him with the Tibbers combos, with that full... using all of his sauce, right, onto Rookie. And now that Seraph Shield is going to make it even harder. Speaking of that Talia, the Weaver's Wall going to cut off PP God, make sure the 4th tower of the game goes the way of Invictus Gaming. And the gold is the Dragon Pit as they start up the Otacon. And they're a little bit out of position, at least for now. JJ is in the area, does have the Keeper's Verdict to try to send Aki away. That would make the Smite advantage a lot easier to go for. As the Otacon's at 5,000, now it's started off by IG. JJ still looking for the play, still looking for the Smite. Aki is forced away, and that means that IG say thanks for the leash and pick up the Otacon for themselves. Leave still wants to party. They still want to try to fight this one out here. As there comes the Grand Starfall. Aki going in with Solo Kill. And that's the combo that we were looking for Ninjas in Pyjamas. They already find the kill on Mako. And they force a flash away from the side, but Leave will follow him up. It is going to be Aki falling eventually and Solo Kill dashing away. And a 2-for-1 overall setup.
Quick enough. They're going to be late to this, and there's no place for Aki.
As long as Leave can get here, it would be secure, but it should be the Infernal Soul in for Invictus Gaming because Aki died And even though NIP had the numbers advantage, they weren't able to force out IG. Now here comes the fight. It is a 5v4 as everybody is respawned, and Leave is caught out and taken down by Gala. Now here comes the Shy. Still looking to chase as all of IG are grouped up still. Aggressive here for the Shy. He's going to pay for it potentially with his life, but he heals up nicely with the help of Mako, who pops the Unbreakable, and he's looking for Doinby when now it's to go golden. Aki finally arriving. Keeper's Verdict sends away the Shen. And that means the IG have full prio around this mid lane to take this tier 2 down.
I would like to apologize to everybody in the audience. The NIP cope had immediately made its way into my play. Aki will have ultimate again. There's another Shen ultimate coming up in 6. He needs to make a Baron seal, and even then that might be the end of the game.
With the help of Gala, I mean, it's already down before Aki can even get into the pit, so now they're just looking for the fight. The Grand Starfall comes out, but JJ with a really nice heroic charge is going to make sure that Gala's alive for now.
Oh my God.
And the Blade Caller will take down Solo Kill before the taunt even finishes its channel time. It's a double kill picked up for Gala. Doinby dies on the backside to the Shy, and Invictus Gaming with full control of game number 2, looking to take down NIP.
Well, it's time to end NIP's Game 2 merchant status. We're going to get push in mid, we're going to get push in top lane, we're going to take all of these structures and look to try to end this game right now. They have 2 grubs as well. Demolish should end this one up. And maybe this is just going to be IG finally finding a win versus Ninjas and Pyjamas in 2025.
It's just Leave and PP God left alive against all 5 members of Invictus Gaming. They take down the top inhib. They will back away, though, knowing that Solo Kill and Aki are about to respawn. So the game will... So at least we get all 3 of the upgrades, I guess. But we'll see if it ends up paying off here for Leave, as he's now down very far behind Gala and the rest of Invictus Gaming. Solo Kill with a deep TP, as you mentioned. And they're going to look to try to cut them off here with the Grand Starfall. Lock down Gala. There's the big taunt, but it's not nearly enough follow-up here for NIP. And Gala will be able to send back the feathers, rip up a double kill for himself. And by the way, the rest of IG, or the rest of NIP, I should say, are in the base because of JJ's Keeper's Verdict. 2v5 on the map. It is just Leave and Doinby. Leave uses the killer instinct, try to get away. There's a Tibbers. It does a little bit of damage, but not nearly enough. And finally, Rookie will get his revenge over NIP in the 2025 season. For the first time in 2025, it is IG getting the victory over Ninjas in Pyjamas. They jump up to 9-7 overall and are on the hunt for that top 4 spot.
IG, there's...